Right now, the Ohio Health Department has put a dozen counties in Level 3 under Governor DeWine's 4-level coronavirus alert system. Level 3, or red, is one that recommends residents consider necessary travel only and follow other health orders, such as wearing masks. That star you see on Cuyahoga means it is approaching the highest level. Naymik explains what triggered this and what could happen next.
The coronavirus alert system, not a mandate, but a set of warnings meant to guide the behavior of Ohioans amid the pandemic. Other Northeast Ohio counties in the red: Summit, Lorain, and Trumbull. They all earned the designation by hitting at least 4 of the state's 7 alert triggers, including experiencing a rise in COVID cases outside of nursing homes and an increase in the number of people with COVID visiting emergency rooms or a doctor's office. The trends in Cuyahoga suggest the county is on the verge of being tagged purple, a designation that could come as early as Thursday. This would mean the county has seen a sustained rise in the number of people with COVID being hospitalized or needing intensive care beds. A purple alert comes with the recommendation that people only travel for necessities, such as food and supplies. But health experts say the distinction between red and purple is minimal. Both labels, they say, should be taken very seriously because they indicate COVID poses a community health risk. State officials hope its color-coded map of Ohio counties is used to help inform people where to visit and hold an event. The COVID alert system's been in place for almost 2 weeks, and the state reviews the county-by-county data every Wednesday, which is why the governor is expected on Thursday to release an updated version. And that means some counties could be painted purple. Reporting from Cleveland, Naymik, 3 News.